Hi everyone, welcome to the Muster Drill. I'm Scott, and Carnival has added more on-board restrictions. Hi everyone, welcome back. So, Carnival has added more on-board restrictions specifically related to the casino. Now, this is a place where I spend not a lot of time on board, but a decent amount of time. And these restrictions are sort of they're gonna like really affect me personally, and I'll talk about why. So the restrictions, here are the outlines of the restrictions. So you basically, you're not supposed to be in the casino unless you're playing or you're the companion of somebody who's playing. You're not supposed to be sitting at a machine unless you're intending to play it. You aren't supposed to be smoking in the casino unless you're playing a game. You're not supposed to be smoking in the casino at all if the casino is closed. So, the casinos are obviously not open when you're in port, and they're not open, they're not open before the ship is, setting sail and stuff, and, they're not open when you're in port. So you're not supposed to be smoking in the casino when the casino is closed. So, okay, great. And of course, the bar is going to be closed, so you have to order your drinks from the staff that are, the drink attendants that are walking around the casino. I mean, most people do that anyway. I mean, I honestly don't really see too many people walking up to the casino bar. I mean, there are a few, but I mean, for the most part, people are ordering from those, drink attendants anyway. So, how this affects me personally is I enjoy watching people play, but I also have this thing now. You can call it, hocus pocus, or you can call it, superstitious or whatever, but I have this thing where I go into the casino and I wait for this vibe. So, I go around, I check the machines out, and I see what's going on with the machines. I watch them. I watch how, some of the machines are hitting, and how they're, how different players are betting on them and things like that. And, sometimes I don't play in the casino until the last night of the cruise sometimes, just because I'm trying to get this vibe from the machine. Like, which machine do I want to sit down and risk losing some money at? So, I was just on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I did the exact same thing. I went into the casino probably every day, maybe even, a couple of times a day, and more in the evening, right? Not during the day, but more in the evening. And I went in there and it just got this feeling. Well, by the time the cruise was coming to an end, I had decided there was this one machine I was going to play. I sat down, I put like 20 or 40 bucks into it, and I won like 200 and something, right? So, hey, great. I took my money and I left, right? I went to the cashier, I cashed out, I took the cash, and I went home with it. I went home with my money made back in my profit. And that's just my system for doing things. And, this new restriction is really gonna, it's really going to mess with me. Now, it'll be interesting to see how they're going to enforce it, right? I can tell you that, I didn't see them enforcing the mask mandates or the recommendations that people wear masks. I didn't see anybody being barked at or yelled at for not wearing a mask when they were in a situation where, they should have been. But, so we'll see if they'll, give me any grief about it. But I still intend to go in. I'm heading out on the Carnival Pride on September 26th, and I still intend to go into the casino and case out the machine that I want. So, we'll see where it goes from there. And then, so that's, the new announcement, but it's basically, just more restrictions, and, I would have guessed that it's trying to reduce the amount of congregation going on, I don't know. But, of course, masks are still required, everywhere, including in the casino unless you're eating or drinking, and I imagine smoking. So anyway, so that's it for the new restrictions from Carnival. And the other thing I wanted to talk about from Carnival is I'm going on the Carnival Pride. So Carnival is returning cruises to Baltimore and, starting with the Carnival Pride. I believe September 12th is the first sailing on that, and I'll be on the September 26th sailing. So, it's great news that, yet another port is coming online and gonna, be sailing out. But, and I've never been on the Pride, but I've wanted to go on the Pride for a really long time. So I'm really excited about, that cruise and this coming up cruise. I'm excited about being on the ship and checking it out and, and checking it off my list of ships to go on. But, what I'm really, want to just talk about is this, some of the limitations that the Port of Baltimore offers for cruise ships. And, there's obviously several bridges that the ships have to, cruise under in order to get out. And that, of course, limits, what ships can be available. And, so like we'll take New Jersey, for instance, Cape Liberty, Bayonne, New Jersey, they've got Oasis there now, this great big, huge, gigantic ship. And they have to sail under a ship to get under a bridge to get out of there. So, but obviously that bridge is so high that it can handle an Oasis class ship. So the bridge in Baltimore in question is the Francis Scott Key Bridge, or just, sometimes they just call it the Key Bridge. And I really think Baltimore needs to do something about this bridge because, it's extremely limiting in what ship can actually get, what ships can go in and out of Port of Baltimore. And, like New Jersey, I think, the cruise lines would definitely benefit from bringing bigger ships to, the Port of Baltimore. And the fact that they can't because of this, Key Bridge is just, it's a real pain. And it's a real point of contention for me personally. And I'm sure other people agree with me on this. So, I would love to see, them do something about this. Or, the cruise lines, they're investing in all of these, port or these new terminals and things like that and like high-end ports. And I would love, maybe they should consider developing a cruise port, maybe south of that bridge, maybe even south of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. There's two Chesapeake Bay bridges. There's like one all the way down in Virginia. That's actually got tunnels. So, the ships can go like right through those tunnel areas. So that's not the problem. There's another Bay Bridge, Route 50 Bridge or something like that. It's just south of Annapolis. So, or north of Annapolis, I think, or something. So, they could invest in that. They could invest, that bridge is higher than the Key Bridge, but it's obviously, still a bridge to deal with. And, so maybe they should invest in developing a cruise port that's, south of Annapolis or whatever, or in the Annapolis area. So you're past all of those limitations and you can get bigger ships in there. So, tell me what you think. Tell me, do you think that, the cruise lines should, consider developing another cruise port in Baltimore? In the Baltimore area, but south of these bridges so that they don't have to worry about, trying to get the state of Maryland to do something about those bridges, which is, probably never going to happen. So let me know in the comments below if you think that, or if you think that everything is okay with the way it is and you like the fact that there's these smaller, older ships in the Port of Baltimore and that you're fine with that. So let me know either way in the comments below. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like this video, please click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. You click that button once and you're done. And then don't forget to click that notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.